I wanted to tell you something too. I've always wanted to tell you this. When I got the DVDs,
Right. And I want to grab these because I want people to see what
okay,
these things are like.
because I stupidly threw them out because I thought I know this now and I should have saved them.
Right.
But let me see what that was like.
What's that?
What was it like? I wanted to see what that was like. I mean, what you
Yes.
had. Oh,
So we had two revisions. I don't know if you had we had the blue and red set, and then we revised it again because we're always revising the Kindle Cash Flow system. As a matter of fact, I think I gave you, or maybe, I don't know, did I give you the most update version last week, the revamp now? But this is what it was like, right? So we started with the blue and red, and then we updated it again. So we're always updating this thing, and now it's all digital, so it just makes it easier you don't have to have a DVD player now. So,
but I wanted to tell you this. This is a good story about you, Ty. When I got the DVDs, DVDs, I was missing one, and I was so excited to get the program, and I thought, shoot. And there was a phone number in there, and I called it. I got a voicemail, and within 5 minutes, my phone rang, and it was you. And you felt so bad for me because you just felt bad that I didn't get everything. And you said, I'm so sorry, I'm going to get it. What's your address again? I'm going to get it right out to you.
right.
And I hung up and I thought, this guy has integrity, this guy. And I always remembered that. I wanted to tell you that. And I did get it very quickly. I got the missing DVD very, very quickly. So that was very nice of you to do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I thought like, because I was using a fulfillment house, and I remember the name of the fulfillment company. It was Shelby Fulfillment. They were in Rochester, New York. And I remember using them, and you were probably of a third person that happened to. And I'm like, oh my God, how many people did they do this to?
Oh.
So I'm thinking like, how do you not send out the entire set? Like, you have to see that you've got maybe more of number 7 than you have of everything else. So
it wasn't your fault then.
Yeah, so it made me feel really some type of way. But so let me ask you, so now you've hit $100,000, which is really cool collectively again, right? With Kindle Publishing. And Linda, so I was talking to Marty and Josh, who's also, they're coaches that are in the Facebook group. And Marty said something that should have been really obvious to me. And he was like, we need to send her a plaque. So we have a plaque with your name that's coming. It's not this one. It's a different one, but it's going to have your name on it. And I think you deserve it. It's one that not too many people. So this is our platinum plaque. And then we have this gold plaque. And the gold one is for people that hit the $10,000 or more level. This one is for people that hit the $20,000 or more level. You have made over 100,000, so we have an extra special one that's being made for you. These actually come from the UK, so it's going to take about 6 weeks to get here. But I just wanted to share that with you, and
that's very nice of you. I appreciate it, and I will put it in my house somewhere where I can see it all the time.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. And you're actually, I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it. So I'm looking forward to that. So we're gonna talk about, folks, if you're watching this interview, we're gonna talk about, you're probably wondering like $100,000, how did she do that? Like, that's insane. And it's really not insane. We have people that are making $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month. Seth Taylor, who I'm actually interviewing later on today, is at $35,000 a month right now. So it's very, very possible. So we're going to talk about how Linda actually made $100,000 a month with Kindle Publishing. So if you're listening, keep listening. So now, do you remember when you first got the course, how long was it before you saw like your first dollar? Because to me, I think that, yes, we remember like when we made $500 or $1,000 or 10,000 or whatever it may be. But I think that the first dollar is like what really changes the belief system. I think when you make the first dollar, you're like, okay, there's something to this. And the way I think about it is, I'm like, all right, there's 7 or 8 billion people on the earth, right? Depending on whose numbers you believe. So if I can make $1, like all I got to do is like reach more people. And then I start working on how do I reach more people, whether it's publishing more books or advertising or doing mailer swap, whatever it is. How long did it take, two-parter, how long did it take for you to make your first dollar, if you remember that? Because I know it was a while back. And then how did you feel? Like was there a mindset shift to that?
Well, what I wrote mainly, I had books mainly about people in the entertainment business. So the first book that I had was somebody that was very popular. I think within 24 hours, I got my first sale because she was really big.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, that was a good feeling. I saw it and I thought, it works. It works. And then, the next day I'd wake up and of course, you check your stats first thing. And maybe I sold 5 more. I don't remember exactly, but I sold a lot of those books. And then I thought, I'm just going to stay in entertainment. And that's mainly what I did.
Very cool.
That's most of my books were in the entertainment
Now, were
category.
you piggybacking off of popular names at the time? Like, so you said that one of the first books was someone that was really popular.
Mhm.
I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, I just kind of did my own thing. I mean, I got the training, but I thought what I did, I had a pad of paper on the coffee table, and
Yeah.
when I heard something like this person is really famous right now or #1 person, I'd write it down, and then I would go and get a book created about the person. And I did that for years. I did
Right.
that for years. So, and I got really lucky in about 2014. I I created several books under different authors uh, of, of someone very famous, and the most I made in 1 month was $11,000. I think it was over $11,000. It was Christmas time.
Oh, wow.
I thought this is great. I just love that because you put the book up once, and I never did any advertising personally.
So nothing at all.
No, and it was this person was so popular at the time that I remember one night it was 6 o'clock and I turned off my computer. I sent the new book up, and the next morning my book was up on Amazon, and I already had 1 sale. And then by the end of the day, it was like 10 and 20 because it was such a popular person at the time. And I was making about $200 a day for months.
Wow.
And I remember being at work, and we're not supposed to do personal things, of course, but every hour I'd log on, I'd make an extra $10, and I thought, this is great. This is great. I thought it'll last forever. It didn't, but it lasted for about 3 months. And that's when I made my most money. I think it was 2014.